Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you the daily Apple report for Friday, December 8th, 2023. But before I walk you through the charts, as usual, just want to encourage you to please click like if you haven't already, subscribe to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel, share the content if you would with friends and colleagues, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos just like this one. Daily analysis in the SPY and the Triple Q, that is the S&P 500 and NASDAQ 100 ETFs. Weekly analysis in the S&P 500 Index, the NASDAQ 100 Index, the Long Bond ETF, the TLT, as well as 2 individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube. That is 8 a month that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader out to the 3 to 5 month near-term investor. We're always looking for at least 20% moves on those stock picks, and you can check out all of this for no cost for 5 days. We offer a 5-day free trial up front with a wickedstocks.com subscription. So sign up for wickedstocks.com, check it all out. If you don't like what you see within 5 days, you can cancel your subscription at no cost to you whatsoever. On with the charts, take a look at the big picture. Just a reminder, I always like to start with the sort of longer term undercurrents of the market, and that is to say that long term into later 2024, we remain bullish following a buy signal in May above the 164.73 to 166.15 channel tops. We revisited this area over the last couple of months, and following the most recent, about a month and a half ago, we rallied to close shortly thereafter, within a few weeks, of above the 183.76 channel top, which is our new kind of intermediate long-term support, preliminary, or it precedes the mid 160s. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if we're going to retest the 160s, mid 160s, this market would need to settle below 183.76 at the end of a week for that to be indicated. Until then, we remain all systems go to the upside, expecting 232.58. I'm going to say by the middle of 24 or sooner. On the way up, of course, we have the 198.23 July 23 all-time high that we're now in reach of, I think, between now and the end of next week, following number one, a buy signal several days ago above the 190.11 channel top. And this has anticipated a 3 to 5 week rally to 3 to 5 day, rally to 196.45. And, we could, by the end of next week or sooner, reach that 198.23 high. So 190.11, solid support. We're not going to see today, but it just sort of illustrates the buy signal that did occur several days ago. On the way up, we have had this former channel bottom containing buying pressures for the last few days, and I'm still going to hold to it being an intraday resistance level only. If we push through 195.47 today, 196.45, the high settlement price from last July, is in reach today where a daily high can be made. And if we close today above 196.45, Monday, Tuesday, we test the 198.23 July high, where we can double top for a day, perhaps a week, potentially into later December. But I do think when you put it all together, the recent settlement above this descending channel top, this 198.23 July high is very susceptible to violation, and can, it once settled above, pave the way for 217.99 within 1 to 2 months. And as I mentioned at the top of the video, 232.58 remains a longer term objective anyway. And that is kind of the upside pretty much. I will go back to this image and talk about, well, I'd already mentioned 195.47 intraday resistance, above which 196.45 in reach. Downside, will we test 190.11 today? It is possible. On the way down right now, following Thursday's high, over the last 4 or 5 days, a downside 3/8 Fibonacci is 192.12. And that is very close, actually, to Wednesday's low, similar to this high here, actually 192.93. I do have 192.12 as our intraday support. We could spend a fair amount of the day between 195.47 resistance and 192.12 support. If we break 192.12, 190.11 is, yes, in reach today, where a daily low can be placed, Possibly into later week, we could come off of this area within a week or two back to 198.23. In terms of will we retest this 182.73 longer term channel top, which is once again on the weekly chart at 183.76, the answer to that is yes, if we were over the next week or so to close below 188.28. This is a newly formed channel bottom that came into existence following the highs later this week. Actually, I think it is based in part on Thursday's high. So if we were to close over the next day or two below 190.11, it only indicates 188.28 the very next day. 188.28 able to contain weekly selling pressures. Possibly through the rest of December, we could come off of here back to 198.23 within 2 to 3 weeks of testing 188.28. So it is a bit stair step on the way down. But in terms of will we actually retest the low 180s longer term support, the answer is yes, if we close below 188.28. Until then, bullish momentum should yield 198.23 over the next week or two, and quite possibly on and beyond that level as we continue into January trade. I think that pretty much summarizes it. Please click like, share, subscribe, all of the above. Check out wickedstocks.com. We offer a 5-day free trial up front. You can bow out after 5 days if you don't like what you see, but I have a feeling you're going to like what you see. I'm going to leave it at that. I'll be back Sunday afternoon with Monday's Apple Report, and you have a great weekend.